Good afternoon, and welcome to the OPM webcast on effective onboarding for Pathways program. My name is Tom Formby. I'm with the Recruitment Policy and Outreach team here at OPM. And today we are going to be talking about the Pathways programs and effective onboarding. And you'll hear from me and also from two of our guests over on the panel table. We have Marcus A. Brownrigg, who is the Senior Advisor for Pathways at the Office of the Director, the Office of Human Resources Management, Office of the Assistant Secretary for Administration at the Department of Agriculture. And then also we have Yvette C. Estrada Warner, who is with the U.S. Department of State, and she is the PMF Program Coordinator, and both of them will be sharing some best practices and effective practices that they're using over at their agencies to help onboard their PMF, their Pathways participants. I will go ahead and turn it over to Marcus Brownrigg, who's going to share with us some great things over at the USDA.
Yeah, so first I'd like to thank Tom for that, and with that being said, I'd like to talk to you briefly about some of the things we're doing at the Department of Agriculture. We too agree that the onboarding experience is perhaps one of the most critical and valuable experiences you'll have early on in your career, especially for interns. With that being said, I'd like to get into our formal policy as it relates to onboarding. And under our USDA Directive 4720-001, USDA onboarding requirements requires responsible stewardship of resources and accountability for the strategic management of human resources, including the successful acclimation of new employees into the workplace. To achieve this goal, USDA has established a uniform framework for orienting new employees to the workplace. And we've done this by putting together a team of individuals, both inside and outside of human resources, who worked collaboratively to develop a centralized web page. This web page is for use by all of our USDA agencies, and it contains important information for supervisors, sponsors, and new employees regarding the onboarding process. This website can be accessed at www.dm.usda.gov/OBP, and that's short for Onboarding Portal. And I'd like to give you guys an excerpt from this onboarding portal. We're very excited about it because it's an opportunity for us to use technology to get at all the things that Tom spoke to well in advance, including the pre-arrival. Individuals can go onto our web portal and they have the ability to fill out forms and other paperwork prior to arriving. If they have questions, they have the ability to reach out to the HR specialist who had contacted them previously with the actual job offer. And in addition, the onboarding portal gives them a little snippet into what's going on at USDA and the type of organization that we are and how we are happy to have them come on board. And we would hope that they would be long-term employees of the department, and it just gives them a little insight before they even come for the first orientation, before they come for day one of their federal employment, in the case of interns. But the snippet on our website says this: this site will take you step by step through the new employment process. Simply select the issues on the left side of this page, begin with Before You Report, which will guide you through the process of getting ready for your first day at work. There are a number of forms and some training that we would like you to complete before your first day. So please allow about 3 to 4 hours to complete all of the material. If you have any problems or questions, please do not hesitate to contact your human resource specialist. And for interns, especially in the modern era, the computer is the way. The technology, the internet, being able to access things online versus the days of old when we had paper forms and people sat down at a table and for 4 hours, HR specialists watched people fill out forms in front of them, and then they took them and told them their forms were either correct or incorrect. This allows for greater efficiency, and it gives an individual a chance to go through all those forms, fill out the material, and then come on board. What we're also really pleased about is that in terms of our student onboarding, we've reached out through guidance to our supervisors and hiring managers to supply them with a checklist that they need to complete if they plan to bring on a Pathways student or a recent graduate. In that, it speaks to the training requirements. We also speak to the IDP requirements and the need for a mentor. This is known up front to the supervisor, and so it can be articulated up front to that Pathways participant on day one, so everyone knows what's expected. In terms of the student training orientation, we ask that all of our agencies and offices have a responsibility to ensure that each student trainee receives an orientation. The agency employee orientation program should provide information on employee benefits, ethics, codes of conduct, and other items that are important for any new employee in the federal service. Student trainees should be provided additional orientation in accordance with their participant agreement, and that's a very important factor, is that early on, that supervisor sits down with that Pathways participant and walks them through the Pathways program participant agreement so that both parties understand what's expected and hopefully work towards some really positive outcomes based upon the understanding on day one. And we do this, as I said, through education and outreach to our HR professionals in our various agencies so that they can inform all Pathways hires as well as educate the hiring manager. One of the other things I'm really excited about and I speak to is that through our onboarding portal, we give individuals an opportunity to get a glimpse as to what life at USDA is really all about. We allow them an opportunity to not only learn what forms they need, learn about their pay and benefits, learn about training requirements and other resources that might be available to them, but we have also uploaded through YouTube a video that welcomes them the day they come on board to USDA, actually, pardon me, prior to them coming on board, to USDA. In that video, we are honored to have our Secretary, Secretary Vilsack, giving a welcome and a good hello message to all of the employees, and we'll get to that shortly. And one of the reasons why we felt that this is a good idea is that recently we've been going through what we call the cultural transformation at USDA. And this is an initiative that's designed to create and continue to create more diverse and inclusive high-performing organization. USDA asked its employees how they felt about their work life, and this initiative is a direct response to the feedback that we received from the employees. So we hope that that spirit of cultural transformation is relayed through everything that we do, whether it be new employee orientation, whether it be establishing the mentor relationship, whether it be establishing the performance goals, and as it said, and welcoming new employees on board. And with that being said, I would like for you guys, if you would, play the video of our onboarding, or our welcome video from Secretary Vilsack, please. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack, and I want to welcome you as a new employee of USDA. In 1862, President Abraham Lincoln founded the Department of Agriculture as the People's Department. Today, in the 21st century, that vision remains the same, as the work that takes place here touches the life of every American every day. We work to support farmers and ranchers and manage millions of acres of forest and grasslands. We help to feed hungry Americans and ensure that the food families put on their kitchen tables is safe. We conduct cutting-edge research and improve the quality of soil our farmers till, of the water our neighbors drink, and of the air we all breathe. By investing in businesses and industries located in rural America, we create new economic opportunities and help put people to work in jobs that support rural families. And by supporting hospitals, libraries, schools, and broadband, we improve the quality of life for Americans who live in rural communities. Now, I consider it a privilege to lead USDA. Together, we have the opportunity to make positive changes in the lives of hundreds of millions of Americans. Many of them won't be able to say thank you and may not even realize that USDA is making a difference in their lives. But you and I know how you can help make America and the world a better place. I hope, as time goes by, you'll find the same excitement and enjoyment as I do working for this organization. So, congratulations on joining us. I'm pleased and honored that you've chosen to become part of the People's Department.
Thank you. And as I said, that's just a snippet or excerpt from the video. It can be found out on YouTube or on the website that I mentioned before, which was www.dm www.usda.gov/OBP, and that represents our onboarding portal. And as I said, it's about 3-minute and 51-second video. We just gave you a little snippet of it to kind of give you a sense of how we welcome in not only our interns and Pathways participants, but also all employees. And so, like I said, those are some of the things that we're doing at USDA. We're very excited about the Pathways programs. We're excited about the opportunity to engage with our new workers who are interns, who are students, who are recent graduates, and our Presidential Management Fellows. And with that being said, that's my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Yvette. Thank you very much. And I want to thank Marcus. He's also had to run out. He's got a 3 o'clock meeting he has to go to. So apologize for not having him here to answer questions. And we don't have any questions? Okay. Well then, I want to thank our speakers. I feel like we had a lot of good information. We covered the entire spectrum of the onboarding process for students and recent graduates, from the basics to the larger agency employment branding and onboarding, to the actual onboarding of individual Presidential Management Fellows. Very good, successful information. If you do have any other information at all, or any other requests for information, please send that to pathways@opm.gov. And we're all done? Okay. This is Tom Formby, signing off until next time. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful evening. Thank you.